I recently spotlighted a video of a gentleman being extraordinarily racist towards a Hispanic worker. There's an apartment complex and like two doors that are across from one another, and there's a Hispanic worker that's working on the wall outside of one of the doors, and the guy who lives in the other door comes out and is just having a fucking apoplectic meltdown, telling this guy to get the fuck out of there, telling him that he needs to go back to where he came from, that he's going to give his license plate, he's going to give the worker's license plate number to ICE, walking around talking about fucking Mexicans, and he grabs his ladder and he throws it, and just being a racist piece of shit, right? And so I did a video and I spotlighted it, and I said, we need to find this motherfucker, because if this guy feels comfortable making a Hispanic worker feel that way for just doing his job, then we need to make this motherfucker uncomfortable. And in comes this gentleman. Do you only care when a white guy is racist? Well, there's some deflection and avoidance. I care when anybody is racist, but why are you not addressing the subject of the video? Why are you trying to change the subject as to when I do and do not get offended? Where is your condemnation of that man's actions? Where are your words saying, hey, that guy was in the wrong? Now, what about all of these other guys? See, because you didn't do that. You came right out and said you only care about when white people get a racist, right? Instead of dealing with the subject matter at hand. And that tells me, without you having to say it, that you probably agree with that gentleman. That you probably saw nothing wrong with the way that that gentleman treated that worker. Otherwise, you would have said something to that effect. Otherwise, you would have started off the conversation by saying, wow, that's horrible. That should never happen in today's society. We don't have anywhere in America for people like that. Now, Tom, let me ask you, do you also get offended at things like this, and this? Now, racism is typically, it's I know people are going to have a shocking response to this. Minorities can't be racist, because racism, they can be bigoted, and there are plenty of bigoted minorities, don't get me wrong. But racism is bigotry combined with the power to oppress people. Minorities don't have the power to oppress people. So they can be bigoted. If a white person refers to a black person refers to a white person as cracker, or a black person refers to a Mexican as a beaner or a wetback or whatever the fucking case may be, that's them being bigoted. But they don't have the power to oppress those other people, which is what brings in racism. But once again, why are you avoiding and deflecting away from the subject at hand? Why can't you talk about what you saw on the video? Did it touch a little too close to home for you?